Let's have a quick conversation about cargo van owner-operator business. How do you get started, step by step? Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation, I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about cargo van owner-operator business. How do you get started? Step by step. The first thing you need to do is to plan. Planning is very important. You need to figure out what type of transportation business you want, okay? There are tons of business opportunities when it comes to cargo van owner-operator businesses, but you need to choose one. You need to choose a niche. This is very important. And here are some ideas to make money with a cargo van. First, you can deliver food, right? No shortage of work here. You can deliver food for restaurants, catering companies, and any other type of food company. This is really great. You can deliver retail goods. There are plenty of companies and manufacturers that need deliveries made all the time. Okay, this is important. So basically, whether it is supplies, medical equipment, or appliances, you can certainly fill that need with your cargo van. Great. You can deliver furniture, or you can even offer moving services. This is really great also, okay? And you can deliver flowers. This is really great. So if you offer a safe and reliable service at a fair price, you can definitely satisfy that need when it comes to delivering flowers around town. You can rent out your cargo van. Let's say on slow days, for example, you can even rent out your cargo van to movers or other companies or individuals who may need it. You can become an e-commerce driver. Okay, you can take advantage of the booming e-commerce wave by becoming a driver for companies like Amazon. Who knows? You can have a mobile billboards. Okay, this is a more passive way to make money with your cargo van. You can also offer mobile car wash services. This is a great opportunity, right? Once you have your cargo van, the rest of the materials and equipment is pretty cheap. So if you're interested in that option, go for it. You can offer gutter cleaning services. This is really great also. And here are some ideas to make money with a passenger van, okay? We do have a distinction between a passenger van and a cargo van. So you can offer, for example, a car service. This is really great also, okay? Or you can rent out your passenger van on slow days. You can do that as well. And so you need to think about the type of van you should get for your transportation company, because you have a distinction between a cargo van. So those are perfect for transporting goods around town. So they are easy to drive, easy to park, and can fit a fair amount of cargo. Okay, so those are cargo vans. And you also have the passenger vans. So those share many of the same characteristics of cargo vans, similar in price, size, drivability, but they come with several rows of seats, which allow you to transport people in comfort. Next, you need to select the van. So van selection is very important, okay? And so the benefits of work cargo vans, you have dependability, you have cargo, of course, you have temperature control, okay? So if you are, let's say you are a florist or a caterer, a cargo van can be upfitted into a refrigerator to preserve your products. Maneuverability. So some brands of cargo vans can be far easier to move through city streets than heavy-duty trucks. You have branding also, okay? Cargo vans can be custom branded to promote your business while on the road. And you have some tax benefits. We have covered this on another show. So there is something called Section 179 tax deduction. So the IRS lets businesses deduct up to 100% of their lease payments in the first year. So this is really great. So let me share with you a few best, in our view, the best small cargo vans and the large cargo vans. So when we talk about small, we're talking about city cargo vans. And then I want to talk to you about the best large cargo vans. So we have the Ford Transit cargo van. This is one of the best-selling vans in America. The van is equipped with 10-speed automatic transmission and plenty of room for racks, bins, storage, utilities, tools, and anything else you need. We have the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter cargo van. So if you're looking for a cargo that can handle heavy duty work, look no further than the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. So the cargo van is available with standard or high roof options, an option for 4x4, as well as multiple rear step options. You have the Freightliner Sprinter. This is a full-size cargo van with an impressive cargo capacity, okay? And you have two roof sizes, a 4x4 option, as well as an extended length option. We have the Chevrolet Express cargo van. So this is a classic when you really think about this van rather. This is a classic city van, and this van has been around for so long that you likely have seen it, okay? And you have the GMC Savannah cargo van. This offers competitive payload and towing capacities with extended wheelbases available. You have an 8-speed automatic transmission that comes standard with the van, and there are alternative powertrain options available. You have the Ram ProMaster cargo van, and this boasts the lowest load floor heights, both standard and high roof options, and the widest cargo width of any other van in its class. This is really great. And you have the Nissan NV 2500 Cargo. This is one of the biggest commercial vans of its kind, and this model features a ladder top frame, powerful V8 engine, 7-speed automatic transmission, and truck-like design for maximum cargo capacity. You have the Ford Transit Connect cargo van. This is ideal for small businesses, okay? And what we love with this van is that it can fit in most residential garages, even with 2 wheelbase length options. You have the Mercedes-Benz Metris cargo van. This is a compact design, okay? It is the smaller alternative to the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. And this cargo van was made for urban environments and makes it easier to maneuver through city streets. You have the Nissan NV200. This features a low floor for easy cargo loading, and its compact structure makes maneuvering through city streets a breeze. All right. And you have the Ram ProMaster City cargo van, and this vehicle drives more like a car. So the Ram City version of the ProMaster comes with a 9-speed automatic transmission and best-in-class cargo capacity. And then you have the Dodge Grand Caravan. So as one of the most affordable options on our list, the Dodge Grand Caravan features a classic design, one V6 powertrain option, and a 6-speed transmission. Okay, so if you're looking for a deal, this minivan model stays poised when navigating city streets and offers plenty of cargo space with all seats folded down. Now let's talk about how to choose the best van for your business. This is important because you have a business, you have done some planning, you need to think about the best van. Now, no two vans and no two use cases are ever the same, right? So if you are a self-employed contractor, you may need a completely different work than a van, let's say if you're self-employed, you may need a van that is different from, let's say, an HVAC company. So you want to think about cargo space, very important. The gross vehicle weight rating, the payload capacity, roof heights, the wheelbase, the drivetrain, the fuel type, safety features. Those are important. There are also a few questions that you need to ask yourself that may help you narrow down your options. Where will the work van be driving? Okay. Do you need a cargo van or a passenger van? Those are important. What is the average payload weight your vehicle will transport on a typical day? How tall do you need the roof to be? Those are important. Do you have any must-have safety features in mind? Okay, those are important to think about. And here are some businesses and professionals that rely on cargo vans. You have plumbers, electricians, HVAC professionals, contractors, handyman, caterers, florists, delivery services, dog groomers, and then you have painters. Okay, so those are really important that you need to think about that. And in our view, what we have seen based on our analysis, our rankings for the best gas mileage, this is the Ford Transit and Ford Transit Connect. Okay, this gives you 24 to 29 miles per gallon, city and highway. For the best cargo space, we have the Ram ProMaster, 462.9 cubic feet of cargo space. This is really huge. For the best payload capacity, we have the Ford Transit, 4,640 pounds maximum payload. For the best roof heights, we have the Ford Transit, 82.2 feet to 110.4 feet. And for the best warranty what am I talking about? Not feet here. 82.2 inches to 110.4 inches. Okay. And for the best warranty, we have the Nissan NV250 and Nissan NV200 that gives you a 5-year, 100,000 mile warranty. So those are important to think about. And I want to say that again, you want to pay attention to some criteria to the van that you are going to choose. The cargo space is important. The gross vehicle weight rating is important. You want to think about that. The payload capacity. And you want to actually align this criteria with the kind of business you'll be doing. The wheelbase is important. The drivetrain is important. The fuel tank is also important. The third thing you need to do is to get legit. It's very important. You want to select your business name and logo. Okay, those are important. I don't care what kind of cargo van you want to operate. You need to have a strong name. You need to have a catchy name. You need to have a good logo. It has to be compelling. Okay, and you need to create a website for your transportation business. You don't have to do things yourself. Okay, you can outsource the whole thing, and creating a website it doesn't cost a lot of money. You can go on websites such as Fiverr, Upwork, or Freelancer, and you can find someone to do the work for you, or you can even hire somebody locally. That's important. Okay, and one thing we have seen is that Google even allows you to build your first business website for free. So you want to list your trucking business so customers can find you. So it's important to get your new business on Google. Okay, you can do this by listing it on Google My Business. This way, people who are searching for a trucking business in your area can find you. It's important. You want to set up your business entity. Okay, you can choose between a sole proprietorship, LLC, LP, S corporation, or C corporation. We actually we advise you to choose anything but the sole proprietorship type. It's important to actually segregate your personal affairs from your business's affairs. So choose the right legal structure for your business. You need to get an EIN from the IRS. EIN stands for Employer Identification Number. This is an important number that allows you to file business taxes and avoid tax penalties, prevent identity theft. You add credibility as a freelancer or independent contractor. You can speed up business loan applications. You can open a business bank account. You can build trust. This is important with vendors, okay? And an EIN also can help you develop business credit, and it can even qualify you for certain retirement plans, okay? And at the end of the day, you can actually use an EIN to hire employees and pay contractors. So again, the bottom line here is you need to establish an entity that is totally separate from your person. You want to open up a business checking account. It's important. Once you have an EIN, opening up a business checking account should be your next priority. Remember that the goal here is to divorce your personal affairs from your business's affairs. Okay, you want to set up accounting books and records, and this you can actually do things yourself in terms of accounting. If you have a small operation, you can do it yourself. If you know how accounting works, okay. If not, hire someone. You can hire an in-house accountant, or you can hire a local CPA. CPA stands for Certified Public Accountant, or you can use accounting software. As a matter of fact, we have covered this on another show, so you can go watch that show if you're interested. The show, the video title was Wave versus Zoho versus QuickBooks, the best small business accounting software revealed. Next, you want to think about a business plan. This is so important, folks. If you remember, the very first step that I told you in today's conversation was to plan, right? Planning was quintessential. But how do you actually plan if you don't have a business plan? You want to create a business plan for your transportation business. And this is, if you think about it, it is essentially a roadmap for your cargo van business, okay? And a business plan has several parts. Again, this is one of those things that if you have no idea, if you have no knack for writing this sort of business literature, you can outsource the whole thing. But please, when you outsource, do not be stingy. You want to pay someone to write you a compelling business plan. This is important because it's going to help you maybe get funding later on if you want to lease the van, or it will bring clarity to the whole operation for yourself. In other words, when you read the business plan, you know where your business is going. Okay, so there are several parts of a business plan. You have the executive summary, the company description, the market analysis, the competitive analysis. This is important. You have the description of management and organization, the breakdown of your products and services, the marketing plan, the sales strategy, the request for funding. This is what I was telling you before. You need to break down you need to explain what kind of funding you need. You need to show financial projections. Okay, this is important. And when we talk about financial projections, we are speaking about reports like your projected balance sheet, your projected income statement, your projected statement of cash flows, and last but not the least, you also have your projected statement of owner's equity. Okay, all those things, again, you really, if you have no idea of what I'm talking about, you want to hire someone, do not go on the internet and you don't have to lift any templates from the internet and trying to customize it. No, a business plan is a serious affair. You want to give a good impression of your cargo van business right off the bat. And there could be some financial and legal documents also that you need to show. And also think about articles of incorporation or articles of organization. If you choose to be an LLC or an S Corp or C Corp, those will apply. If you're interested in the topic of business plan, you can actually, we have 2 videos that actually were covering this topic, especially when it comes to software to write a business plan. You have LivePlan versus BizPlan versus Enloop. This is software to write your business plan yourself. And then we have LivePlan versus Business Plan Pro versus Plan Guru versus Go Small Biz versus Business Sorter. And overall, cargo vans usually cost between $25,000 to $60,000, and in some cases $65,000. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. I'm still having a conversation with you about cargo van owner-operator business, and we have spoken about the business plan. Now let's talk about funding. It's important. You need to obtain funding, right? Starting a cargo van business can be costly, especially if you plan on buying a new van, okay? But the good thing is that there are a lot of financing options available, as well as leasing options. You can lease the van or you can buy the van. Really wonderful. And you can get the money from several sources. You can get the money from big banks, okay? So Chase, you have CIT Bank, you have Bank of America, you have Wells Fargo, PNC Bank, and US Bank. So big banks are really they are in this space, and it's usually called equipment financing. Okay, so you want to contact your bank, or you want to contact the bank that you want to get from which you want to get the loan, and you want to ask for an equipment financing arrangement. You can also reach out to alternative lenders. For example, you have Top Mark, you have Balboa Capital. We have actually covered Balboa Capital on another show. We have Crest Capital, we have National Funding, and we have a U.S. Business Funding. So this is important. And you can also lease the vans, right? So leasing are kind of cool because some plans might offer you various maintenance plans, customized management plans that fit your business needs, custom statements with no surprise fees, and much more. So those are important, especially if you're trying to save some money from the beginning, okay? So here are some players you might want to check out. You have Ryder, you have Miller Transportation Group, Merchants Fleets, you have Penske, and Crest Capital. Remember though that what I'm saying here is that whether you finance the acquisition of a new cargo van or you lease it, you still need to have some cash yourself. You still need to have a little savings to start the business, because you can't really you cannot think about borrowing everything to start a business. You got to bring your own cash also. This is really important. Let us talk about compliance. So when you are a cargo van operator business owner, it's important to think about compliance. So you need to obtain licenses, permits, and insurance. So let's first talk about licenses. One thing that's good is that when you start a transportation company with a van, as opposed to a semi-truck, for example, you don't need a commercial driver's license. You don't need a CDL. But depending on the type of business you operate, you'll need to get licenses, permits, and may even need special types of insurance. Okay, so one thing I want to see here is that there are some type of licenses you need to drive a cargo van. This will depend on the gross vehicle weight rating. This is why I was just telling you earlier to pay attention to the GVWR. You need to think about whether you want to drive a commercial vehicle or not. You need to think about cargo van rentals, because cargo vans are becoming increasingly popular as rental vehicles. So even if a rental company is in a state which does not require a cargo van driver to have a CDL, individual company policies may require it. So you have to think about that, and you need to be extra careful when driving. Okay, so although you may not need a CDL to drive a cargo van, that does not mean that you are exactly the same when driving a car. There is a difference between a cargo van and a car, so please be careful. And there are some federal and state driving laws that you need to pay attention to. And one thing you need to think about is, if you want to think about cargo vans as commercial vehicles, then you need to comply with certain additional requirements. Also think about DOT numbers, Department of Transportation numbers, because the DOT actually requires that all commercial vehicles with a GVWR over 10,000 pounds operating interstate must obtain a DOT number. Okay, so you need to think about permits also. So you need to think about non-divisible loads, because the federal government does not issue permits for oversized or overweight vehicles. This is a state affair. This is a state option. So think about non-divisible loads, divisible loads, and overweight permits. So state may grant special use permits to motor vehicles, including manufactured housing, that exceed the federal 102-inch width limitation. Okay. Also think about insurance. So we have actually covered this on another show, but you have to think about the best commercial cargo van insurance, and you also need to think about how much cargo van insurance costs. This will depend on the cargo van that you have. And so we have selected for you a few players that you might want to pay attention to. So you have Progressive. So this is the best overall. Okay, they have great policies for cargo vans. You have Century. This is best for single trucks in our view. You have the Hartford. This is best for fleets. Okay. You have Cover Wallet. Now, Cover Wallet is not actually an insurance company. They are an aggregator, but the platform is great when it comes to finding cargo van insurance. And you have State Farm. This is also great. They have the best customer service when it comes to cargo vans insurance. So that's really good. I want you to think now about marketing. So now you have a cargo van owner operator business. That's kind of good. Okay. But you need to market your business, because things will not just happen if you just sit around and just, no, you need to have a plan. You need to have a marketing plan that allows you to scale your business. Okay. So I already said it before, you want to set up a Google My Business account. You want to get a great website that draws traffic to your business. You want to get on Yelp for business and let your customers find you. This is important. And you want to use social media channels, right? This is important. So in addition to advertising on Yelp, for example, you can buy online ads from other online and social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. Okay. One thing I want to share with you here is that there are brilliant ways to make money with a cargo van or truck. So you can try making retail deliveries, because the whole idea is to market your business. The whole idea to find ways to market your business and double or triple or quadruple or quintuple your bottom line, right? So make retail deliveries. This can provide prompt, last minute, cash from deliveries that people want to actually offer to their customers. You want to make food deliveries. So you have apps like Uber Eats and DoorDash. So food delivery drivers are in high demand. You can be a mobile billboard, okay? So you can make money with the cargo van by turning it into the mobile advertising platform. You can rent it out. This is important also. Again, this depends on your comfort level. If you're comfortable allowing other people to drive your van or truck, this is good also. You can offer towing services, Okay, so this is great. You can use the van to provide towing services. You can offer moving services also. This is really great. You can help people move out of their homes. You can offer hauling services. All right. You can become an Amazon delivery provider. Again, this allows you to actually market your business more and make more money. Okay, Amazon has a delivery partner program that is perfect for anyone who wants to make deliveries using their own vehicle and a smartphone. You can become a delivery driver for GoShare, for example. Okay, GoShare is a great platform to make where you can make extra cash. You can become an independent service provider with UShip. This is another great platform you might want to check out. You can start a mobile pet grooming business. This could be very lucrative also, depending on where you live. You can start a mobile florist business. If you are into flowers and you want to expand your business, this could be a great opportunity. You can start a pressure washing business also. You can start a home improvement business. Again, it's all about finding ways to market your business. It's all about finding ways to make extra cash. Or you can even start a gardening business. So you can see that there is a constellation of opportunities when it comes to marketing your cargo van operator or owner operator business. Or you can, there are also a lot of business revenue models. All right, folks, this is it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about cargo van owner operator business, how to do things step by step. So step number 1, planning. Step number 2, van selection. Number 3, getting legit. Number 4, business plan. Number 5, funding. Number 6, compliance. And number 7, last but not the least, marketing. Thank you so much for your attention. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.